me turn my headphones on. We are live. Okay. Nobody was on tonight. I thought, well, I'll get on. There's my notifications. All right. I will, if you're watching this back, we will be doing a watch party for the Oregon game Saturday night, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. So yeah, we'll do the Oregon game. What the heck? We'll see if anybody wants to come on tonight and talk. Oh, come on in, everybody. Yeah, we'll talk about that. And what's going on, Derek? Go Cats. Yeah, I decided to do a watch party for the Oregon game. What do you think about that? I think we'll do the Oregon game Saturday night. It's 6:30, 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. So yeah, I'm gonna do a watch party. We'll look at some Will Stein. Huh? Why not? We'll be Oregon fans for a weekend. They'll probably win that game. 2 weekends. We don't. KSR. They don't want them to win. What's up, Julie? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? We got to talk about Mark Pope, guys. I'm serious. We're gonna wait till a few people get in here. This guy, I'm gonna tell you what. He's a very confusing man. Come on in, guys. We'll talk some football. We'll talk some basketball. We're gonna do a watch party. What the heck? We'll do the Oregon game. Why not? We'll just watch it together, and we'll do the Oregon game, and we'll enjoy that. We'll get to see. I don't think we'll run the exact offense that they're gonna run, but it'll be close. I mean, Jake, what's up? This random NBA game. Oh man, the NBA is so unwatchable, guys. I just laugh. We stayed at work and we just laugh, watch the NBA game. They just let people go to the hoop. They just let them. I mean, they just don't guard anybody, shoot wide open threes. Man, I can't watch the NBA. That is friggin' unwatchable. Man, that's a bad product. So yeah, I try to watch NBA games. Shit. Oh well, I don't think Mark Pope is bipolar, but he is. We'll talk about the the shooting system, the NOAA shooting system. I don't know if you guys heard this. Sleepers Media talked, and he talked about it on his radio show. He uses this big computer program to analyze shooting. What's up, AVO? We're talking about Mark Pope, and he uses this facial recognition. And when you come into the gym, you shoot shots and 3-pointers or whatever. It tells you, okay, you need to be 2 inches this way. You need to be, your arc is not high enough, and it's all this computerized shit. And I'm thinking, yeah. But that's practice. Okay, that's not a game. There's nobody guarding you. Yeah, everybody wants a perfect shot, but if a guy, anybody that's played basketball, when somebody's in your face, you got to alter your shot. Well, thank you, Julie. So I guess he said we're going to keep shooting 3-pointers. So I put a poll out tonight. How many do you think we should take a game? On one hand, he says we're going to shoot more, and then the other hand, he says he likes the way we played against Indiana. So I don't understand what he's saying a lot of the time. I really don't understand. I just go, okay, well, whatever. So yeah, the NOAA shooting system. I might do a video on it because it's a huge, not Trent Noah, but it's the NBA. There's some NBA teams that use it. It analyzes your shot, but it's like, dude, nobody's on you when you're shooting these shots. So a computer can analyze you. But if I'm guarding you and I'm 6'8", you're going to alter your. You're not going to put it. I mean, it's just, to me, I don't know why you would use it, but he said we're going to use it and we're going to shoot. So 10 to 15. Yeah, Derek. Well, no, he's saying more and more. Look, we don't have any. I don't give a damn what you shoot in practice. Okay, it's not a game. Anybody can hit free throws in practice. Can you hit them in a game? Anybody can hit 3-pointers in practice. You're not being guarded. You're not, So I don't know. I don't understand what he's talking about. Needs to get a grip. Well, Mark Pope, yeah. I'm all for analytics, but this is, come on, dude. I mean, do we need a computer program that analyzes every single shot and tells you need to be 2 inches to the right? You're hitting. You need to be. It reminds me of firearms. When you go to the range, you shoot at a nice target, and you put it on there, and you hit the target sitting there, and you hit it. But yeah, in real life, somebody's gonna be shooting back at you. Somebody's gonna be shooting at you. It's pressure. You're going to be going, you're going to get behind cover. When you're playing basketball, you're not going to just sit there and shoot a wide. I mean, unless you're wide ass open, somebody's going to be closing out on you. And if it's a big 6'8" guy, you're going to alter your shot. I mean, so to me, I don't get it. Analytics is fine. Yeah. But yeah, the human aspect, there's pressure. And this. If you go watch this, I'm gonna I gotta make a video about this. I mean, there's a whole video you can go watch on the system, and they're trying to sell this, and they sold it to Kentucky, and it's facial recognition, so it knows that you came in the gym and where you were shooting from, and it's like, man, why don't you just learn how to shoot? And why don't you just hit one during a game? Because because if you look at what we shot, guys, against quad one teams, we're 40 for 126 against Michigan State, Louisville, North Carolina, Gonzaga, Indiana. Okay, now it's about 30%, but man, 7% against North Carolina, 20% against Indiana, 20% against Gonzaga, 23% against Michigan. The only team we shot well against was Louisville, 35%. So, like I said, I don't know. On one hand, he says we're gonna play more of a grinded out. We need to play a grinded out style and shoot about 15 and out, 20. But what do I know? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he changes. Yeah, the whole system is ridiculous, guys. I'm serious. I mean, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like Rain Man. This is Rain Man shit here, dude. I mean, it's like he's so caught up on analytics, he can't help himself. We got to have a computer system that analyzes every shot you take. And it's like, dude, it's practice. Who gives a shit? Can you make that shot with somebody guarding you? Can you make a free throw when the game's on the line? Can you hit a three-pointer to tie the game in overtime? It's just computers can only tell you so much. They can't tell you what's in here. So analyzing why UT is winning. Yeah, Tennessee. Do you think Nate Smith used post analytics? I don't know what Nate Smith used. He shot at peach baskets. All I know is, look, I'm all for having form and but this thing breaks your shot down to where there's no perfect shot. There's no Larry Bird. I mean, Larry Bird, go watch his 60-point game against the Atlanta Hawks. He scored 60. Everybody talks about that game. He's There's people all over him. He's twisting his body and turning. I mean, there's no perfect. I'm going to hit perfect. I'm going to have my eye. I'm going to shoot perfect. No. You're guarded. Hell, I'm playing in a rec league, a church rec league. If there's a big ass guy guarding you, you better shoot over. You better shoot over the top of him. It depends on how tall the guy is, how close is he. So anyway, to me, it's just a bunch of analyzation. I'm all for shooting a pretty shot, but there just is no perfect numbers. He keeps trying to make basketball a math problem and make it into perfect. No, it's not perfect because there's a human element to it. Sometimes a guy wants to play harder than you. And if I want to play harder than you, then I'm going to kick your ass. So the analytics don't cover hard and effort, to me. But, I'm not making $5 million or whatever he makes. He probably makes way more than that a year. So I don't know. But I am going to do a watch party for the Oregon game. So if you just got in here, if you're just getting in here, we're going to do a watch party for the Oregon game Saturday night. It's 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. You know what? Let's watch some Will Stein. We're not going to run that exact offense, but we'll run a lot of the sets and principles of that offense. So we'll do that. We'll look at that offense and see. Once again, we need a lot of players in football, and they were talking about that on KSR today. Yes, and JMI is going to give us money, and we're going to have a lot more money. Good, because we need it, and we still won't spend as much as the Alabama and Texas, but we need to spend our money to get some players. Larry Bird. Yeah, Larry Bird. But so anyway, basketball. I mean, look, we'll have to see. We need to win that game Saturday. However, we have to do it. I don't give a damn what kind. I mean, obviously, we need to shorten that rotation and grind it out a little bit. So we'll see. Jake, I heard someone say, "Oh, wait, changed his shot." Yeah, he did, and it was worse. Yeah, he put it more in front of him. The NBA was teaching him to put it more in front of him, and he's worse than he was last year. So I mean, he hit a couple in the Indiana game, but yeah, you look at what we shot, guys, against the 5 quad one teams. We're 40 for 126. How's that shooting system working out? Now that's right at 30%, but the Louisville game inflated our stats. I mean, Indiana, 3 of 15, 20%. Gonzaga, 7 of 34, 20%. North Carolina, 1 of 13, 7%. Michigan State, 7 of 30, 23%. Now, you can't be shooting. If you don't hit 30% of your threes, you probably going to get your ass kicked. So I don't know why he thinks, in his mind, he said that this system is always right and it's never failed during a season. And listen, dude, we don't have the shooters knock down shot. I don't care what that damn system says. I don't see it. I don't know about you guys. I mean, Cam Williams, okay, yeah, he should be hit. There's people that should be hitting more, but they're not. So I don't know. What do you think about Colby Smith hired for football? Oh, what position? What coach was Colby Smith? Derek, tell me again. I feel what's saying and saying doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Yeah, I feel. I mean, look, I'm not saying you can't improve, but just because some computer system and they no telling how much they paid for this. It's an elaborate facial recognition. When you come to the gym, it recognizes that it's you and analyzes every shot you take. And but like I said, man, people are sitting there shooting 3-pointers. Nobody's guarding you. I mean, hell, you should be hitting it. I mean, ain't nobody guarding you. I'm thinking, I don't know, guys. I don't know. We'll see. He's either going to sink or swim with this shit because he ain't going to come off of it for some reason. Like I said, we'll see what was against St. John's. We'll see if he shortens the rotation and he comes off of it. If we start jacking these up and we're not hitting them and we lose, man. Running backs coach, where is he from? That must have just I didn't catch that. What school is he? I forgot. Yeah, we did announce him. I forgot what school he's from, Derek. Tell me again. I haven't even looked at KSR this afternoon. We're hiring so many people. Football's gonna be going so good. Tennessee up by 15. Good, Tony. He played for Louisville. Oh, okay. Yes, right. That's what Louisville. Okay. Well, he's young. Look, we got all our coaches, they said on KSR are under 35. So, or most of them. And then they were talking about, look, man, they said something about Texas A&M's defensive coordinator wasn't really, he was defensive coordinator in name only, that he didn't call plays. So I asked my friend who's a Texas A&M alum, who's at every game, and he said, no, they're wrong. He called plays. So no, KSR, I don't want to correct you, but look, he's a good defensive coordinator. So we got a lot of younger guys that are coaching, which is fine with me. I'll take him as long as he's good if he played for Louisville. Tennessee, who are they playing, Tony? But yeah, we need to win our game Saturday. And then, we don't. Then we play Bellarmine on Tuesday, and then we don't play for a while. USL's getting her hat standed to him. Who's beating U of L? I mean, look, U of L is going to lose some games, Julie, but they ain't going to lose that many. APL, this team is built based on, I think the losses from last year in SEC. Yep. Yeah. He got kids that were more physical, right, but don't shoot the ball as well. Yeah. Yeah. They can't shoot well. I'll paraphrase what you said there. Yeah. I mean, they haven't shot well. Can't say they can't, but yeah. We need to, like I said, we got a lot of 10-point scorers and one 15-point scorer. So we need to grind it out. We'll see. Rick Pitino won't have any mercy on us. I can tell you that. His team will play hard, or they will get their hand. There won't be no nice shit. Yeah, it'd be yelling at their ass at halftime. But who's beating U of L? Who are they playing? Julie, why? Don't worry about it, Julie. They're not going to win every game. They just need to win. They need to win their conference. Is what you just worry on winning your conference right now. Oh, Indiana, Kentucky had a huge audience. Well, they should have. It was a primetime game. There it is. Former Colby Smith. Oh, there's the Colby Smith thing. I didn't know that. Thank you, Derek. I hadn't gone here for a while. Yeah, and these dudes for KSR are breaking down Zoom action. I don't want to see that. Okay, Colby Smith. Well, I don't know who he is, but we'll take him. Okay. Who? Well, let's see who's Louisville's playing. Who is Louisville playing? Let's see who's playing right now. Who is playing tonight? I'll just get on here for a few minutes and Louisville and Tennessee. Oh, it's Louisville and Tennessee, and it's at Tennessee. All right, Julie. Well, that's a tough place to play. And look, Louisville still needs to just win the ACC, right? Just get on, just win the ACC, and that's like us. We got to win the SEC. Hell, we need to win a game. North Carolina's barely beaten East Tennessee State. It's early, but damn, 38-30. Oh, they just went ahead 38-30. Okay, a lot of people playing tonight. A lot of people playing. Okay, a lot of people playing over the holidays. We're not, but there's. So yeah, if you're just getting in here, there's not very many people in here. All right, well, I only came in for a few minutes, so we're gonna do a watch party for the Oregon game Saturday night. I'll put it out. I did put a poll up on how many threes do you think we should shoot. It should probably be 15 to 20. I think I put 25. That's probably too many. We need to shoot around 20, really. I definitely we should not be shooting over 30. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't seen St. John's play. I gotta be honest with you. A preview of Will Stein. Yeah, we'll get a preview of his offense, which he will run some of that. I'm not gonna say he's gonna run all that. The rumor is Cutter Bowley's gonna stay, Julie. They were talking about it on KSR. So, well, they were betting that he was gonna stay. So if you didn't see Stone Saunders left, he probably should have. He was behind the Ward kid. He definitely will be behind the Ponatoski kid. So, yeah, our quarterback room is crowded. If they bring the quarterback from Oregon, it's going to be a crowded quarterback room. We'll probably have somebody else transfer. So, as long as we don't lose Ponatoski, if we could get Bowley, Ponatoski, and the Oregon kid, that'd be three good quarterbacks. But, yeah, we lost Stone Saunders. So, happens. What are you going to do? The portal opens January 2nd. If Oregon loses their second game, which will be January 2nd, then he'll be back here for the portal. So KSR was saying they hope he loses the second game. I don't think they'll lose to James Madison. Oh, you call him a voicemail. Well, tell him it's important, Julie. We need to know the answer. No, he's not going to tell us. But no, I'm sure if he would probably already put his name in the portal if he was going to leave. I say that. We'll see. They're talking about defensive players, so I hope we don't have anybody else, in the portal that we lose. So, now I just want to jump on here and say that we will be doing a watch party for the Oregon game, and on Saturday, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. I think that's the time. And then, yeah, I don't know how many 3-pointers we should shoot against St. John's. We'll see. Yeah, the NOAA. If you're watching this back. The NOAA shooting system. There's a YouTube video on it. If you Google it, elaborate computer system that you shoot and it analyzes your shot and how many inches you were off and how high the arc was. And I'm thinking, you're still not being guarded. So I don't know. Like I said, he talked about it on his coach's show. So Tennessee up by 21. Do we play you this year? Well, of course you play us. Yeah, we're in the SEC, brother. We probably play you twice. In fact, I think you are. There's only 3 or 4 teams that play twice. I think we play you twice. Yeah, we'll play you in basketball. Yeah, that's good. I mean, Tennessee, hey, sometimes they play good and sometimes they play. There's a lot of teams, Louisville must be missing shots. If Julius Louisville missing shots, that's obvious. Are they missing threes? And then Tennessee's just probably getting rebound and out. Tennessee's physical, so. No, we usually match up well with. We can't match up well with Louisville. We match up physical with it. Probably a little better with Tennessee, but 21 points. Well, everybody's going to get blown out every once in a while. There won't be too many teams that make it through that don't get blown out. But yes, we play. Louisville can't hit the broadside of a bar. Well, they're just having a bad shooting night. See. It happens. That's basketball. I mean, sometimes you just shoot your way in or shoot your way out of a game. Yeah, it looks like they don't have a lot of time to come back here in the second half. Yeah, they'd have to make a huge comeback, and I don't think that's going to happen. It happens. It's one game, Jules. It's on the road. It won't hurt them. I mean, it's a non-conference game on the road, so it's not like it's going to hurt. 70-50. Okay, wow. All right, how much time is left? Jeez, all right. 5 minutes. Well, okay, they ain't going to come back in 5 minutes. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, this stuff happens, Julie. It was on the road, and it was, it's on the road. So, Derek Louisville, point guard, didn't play tonight. Well, there you go. If Louisville's point guard didn't play, you lose your point guard. We know all about that. I want to see us go play like we did. I will say this before I get off here, guys. I want to see us play like we did against Indiana. I want to see Jalen Lowe driving to the basket. I want to see people going to the basket. We only attempted what 15, 3 of 15. Yeah, I mean, guys on this coach's show talking about shooting threes. I'm like, okay, you know. So yeah, we need to. I mean, whatever we need to do. If they leave us open on Saturday, that's a different story. But I think that's a Saturday. Is that a Saturday night game? Our game? I don't know what time our game. I think it is a Saturday night. I'll be doing a football game during the Kentucky basketball game. Well, I didn't think about that. Is that a good idea? No, that's at 11:30 a.m. Disregard. Good. Started saying. Yeah. Oh, okay. I play you in three. We play in 3 weeks. Okay, January 17th. All right. I know we play twice, Tony. So yeah, Kentucky. We usually always beat you in basketball. Usually beat us in football. That's just the way this rivalry all my life has been. I mean, we'll win a couple games in football. You'll win a couple games in basketball. We'll win a couple games in football for the most part. Uh, yeah. So, but no, we got to get through this and Bellarmine on Tuesday night, which Bellarmine will be here. Everybody's going to be getting ready to go home for Christmas. We're going to get through that game. Moreno needs to step up. Yeah, I mean they didn't play him that much. Okay, before I get out of here, guys, Quaintance. It didn't sound very promising on his coach's show. Okay, it doesn't. He ain't gonna. It doesn't sound like he's gonna play it Saturday. Look, Quaintance is very. He kind of around the how he talks. He won't just give you a straight answer. But yeah, it sounds to me like Moreno, like Quaintance, is going to be definitely after January slowly come into the game. Look, guys, if we can get him for the end of the year, I mean, yeah, for the January, middle of January, backups when Jakku. Well, they're going to lose minutes. He's going to play Garrison, guys, and you know why? And they talked about this on KSR because he makes a lot more money, a lot more money. So I would say he would play Garrison more than Moreno. So, but I wouldn't. Not if he didn't hustle. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But it doesn't sound to me like Quains is coming back anytime soon. It just did not sound. He was very cautious. Mark Pope with his words on his coach's show on the radio. Rodman Rigger. Julie says Moreno needs something. I mean, he plays okay. He gets 6 to 8 points and 9 or 10 rebounds. That's about. We got guys that cap out on what they do. No matter how many minutes you play, they get 10 points, and Chandler's going to get 10 or 11 points, and you could go down the line here. I mean, Aberdeen, he's going to get 10 or 11. They're not going to get 15. Not against a good team. They're not going to get 15, 20 points. That would surprise me. So we're sort of capped with our scoring. So that's why this talking about shooting the ball, shooting more threes is just, I don't know if it's a good idea, but hey, we'll see. Bucks, me 12 points. Well, no, I wouldn't give you 12. We're not that good. We're not that good, Tony. Yeah, 12 points is a lot, dude. We're not that good. We might split those games. Like, we'll probably win the one in Knoxville and lose the one in Lexington. That's usually the way it goes. We'll split the game. We'll probably split the 2 games. Look, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to figure out, before I get off here, guys, I just want to jump on here, say we are doing an Oregon watch party Saturday night. We got to figure out how we're going to play basketball. I listened to his coach's show and it just confuses. Is it Spoilers Media? Sleepers Media. I said spoilers. Sleepers Media, which is kind of like Field of 68 YouTube channel, Sleepers Media. We're talking about the mixed signals Mark Pope is giving after the Indiana game. I agree. I don't know what he's talking about. Just freaking win the game, will you? If we show up like Gonzaga, St. John's, like Gonzaga, well, we'll get our ass kicked. Look, I don't know. I wouldn't think, man, if St. John's blows us off the court, guys, that would be bad. You don't want to be 1-5 in quad 1 games going into Alabama, because Bellarmine's a quad 4 game or 3 at the most. No, that's got to be a 4. So yeah, look, we got to win this game. The Indiana game helped, but it doesn't solve the problem. So yeah, we need to win. I don't know if Pitino has to call off they don't have a point guard as their weakness. So I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, Wildcat. Well, I was going to get off here, but if Wildcat Highlights is on here, then I'm going to stay on here. Anyone on basketball recruiting? No, I haven't heard anything. Hell, I ain't heard anything on football recruiting. We're getting ready. The portal's getting ready to open. Hopefully, we won't lose anybody. I have not heard anything in basketball, guys. You hear all kinds of rumors. Look, until they sign on the dotted line, verbal commitments don't mean anything anymore. And that means nothing until you get them signed. Tennessee won. Okay, Tennessee, Louisville didn't have their point guard tonight, Julie, so it's okay. But no, Wildcat, I hadn't heard anything on basketball at all. Everything went dead. Stokes is picking between, I don't know what school. Supposedly he's going to Kansas. But Kansas is an Adidas school, and he's a Nike guy, and they're working out a deal for him to still be with Nike but play for Kansas. Word on the street is Stokes is going to Kansas. Could be wrong. We lost a couple players today in football. Did we lose somebody? Did some people go into the portal? Wildcat, is that what happened? I have not looked at the. I know we lost Steven Souls. Man, I mean, look, our football rosters, guys, we got to spend a lot of money on football. You went from 85 to 105 scholarships, but whoever we lost in football, Preston Bowman, yeah, he didn't play. I'm not worried about him. Stone Saunders, not really worried about him. Preston Bowman, you better be to play in this offense. You better be good. Like I said, we're going to do a watch party. If you're just Wildcat for Oregon, if you want to watch Oregon, we're going to do a watch party Saturday night right here, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern, and we'll do I'm going to stay up just for you. I'll stay up. It's not that late, and we're going to do the Oregon game so we can look at their offense a little bit. The Millers don't leave. Yeah, we can't afford to lose them. Look, man, Cam Miller, DJ Miller, yeah, those guys got to stay. Surely. I mean, Harley Gilmore ain't going anywhere. Yeah, Harley Gilmore's not. If he teaches Harley Gilmore to win a one-on-one, I'll be impressed with him because he was awful. Oklahoma or Alabama, I don't know. One's got a better defense, one's got a better offense. I mean, I'd probably take Alabama to be honest. If I had to bet money, even though Oklahoma just beat them, Alabama a couple weeks ago, I think Alabama bounces back. And then Indiana will have their hands full, whichever one they get on that. So, Oregon's going to win that first game. KSR says that we need for them to lose the second game so we can get Will Stein on campus for the portal because the portal opens January 2nd. Going to upset Oregon. Yeah, James Madison, get out of here. They're not going to upset Oregon. On IU. To win the whole thing, Julie? No, I wouldn't put them better to win the whole thing. They might win one game. I mean, they could get Oklahoma or Alabama. But when you get to Georgia, Ohio, if they have to play Ohio State again, yeah, I mean, look, Ohio State, when they lost that game last year, they woke up and won the national championship. So I would pick Georgia or Ohio State if I had to bet money. Mendoza, yeah, he's a good player. Before I get off here, man, what the hell's wrong with Diego Pavia? Huh? What the fuck is wrong with him? Is he a moron? Is he stupid? To sit there and tweet something out like that? F all the voters. Are you stupid? I mean, man, I wouldn't take that guy. He just lost himself a lot of money for being a dumbass. Damn Johnny Manziel Jr. First of all, you're about fucking the size of a leprechaun. I know you're good, but you're about 5'8". And you're talking shit, man. What a fucking idiot. His career. Yeah, there'll be somebody take him, but man, he would have won a lot. To sit there and show up like you some kind of gangster. A wankster. That's what he is. Julie, do you know what a wankster is? A white gangster. That's all he thinks he is. It's somebody who thinks he's a gangster, but he's not. So, yeah, he's a wankster, and he's just get out of here, man. What are you about? I mean, God, man, what an idiot. Pavia Mafia. What a fucking idiot. That guy couldn't beat a fucking eighth grader. I mean, get out of here, man. I mean, I like him as far as his playing and his attitude, but not going to act like that. Well, good luck getting drafted, and I could see him in his first rookie camp. Somebody to flatten your ass. Straight up foolishness. I mean, just let me be an idiot. Let me see how dumb I can be. Yeah, nobody cares. Look, dude, You're about fucking 4'9" here. You're gonna have enough problems as it is playing in this league, and then you're gonna sit there and run your mouth at the damn Heisman because you didn't win. That right? I wouldn't take him right. That fails the psychological. They don't even have to give him the psychological test in the NFL. He just failed it right there. There was your test. He failed it. I mean, I wouldn't take him. Do the Tennessee Kentucky game. I don't know if I'm off, Tony. If I'm off, you said what day did you say it was? If I'm off, I will do it for you. You said the 17th of January. Let me look. Oh, I'm off. If it's on Saturday the 17th, I might be able to do that game. Yes, there's a chance. Yep. Yeah, there's a chance. I'll do that game. Go Big Orange. I'll do that game. Rick Barnes. I know he's not going to coach very much longer, so I probably will. Julie, I can't stand Pavia. Yeah, I mean, I liked him. I didn't know he was a total dumbass, low IQ, dressed like. Did you know how he was dressed? I mean, what the fuck, you Lucky Charms? Are you on a cereal box? Are you? I mean, I'm not Mr. GQ, but the fuck were you wearing? I mean, God dang, man. February 7th. Geez, I know what my whole life is if I look at my schedule. February 7th. I work February 7th, so I can't do that one, but I'll do the other one. Oregon is Saturday. Okay, the pregame show, we'll do 30 minutes early. So we'll do 7 o'clock. I'll put it out. I might do a live on Friday night. Wow, nobody came in tonight. I didn't know if anybody wanted to talk. Okay, no, I get it. It's late. So I may do a live. If I don't do it Friday night, I'll put it out 30 minutes before the game. So 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern. We're going to do the Oregon game. We're going to look at Will Stein, see what we run. Came out today and said Adam Luckett said, yeah, I saw that. Is QB1. Dude, Adam Luckett doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Shut up, man. You don't know that. I know you know he's QB1. Stein's already said that the depth chart will change week to week. So, I mean, look, he might be predicting that, and that's fine. But if we'll see that if that quarterback from Oregon comes, well, if that quarterback from Oregon doesn't come, then he probably is quarterback number one because there's nobody better than him. Pontotoski kid's not going to be ready to play. 81-56. Wow. Holy crap. Lucky Charms. That's what he looks like. He looks like a Lucky Charms. We're talking about Diego Pavia. But, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, Matt Jones, I saw that Wildcat Heights. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, look, it's a long spring. Let's just try to keep him first and then get, Will Stein here. Let's go through spring camp and then summer camp. But, yeah, he'll be the favorite unless the Oregon guy comes because evidently the Oregon dude, which we don't know that he's coming. So we don't know that. So maybe Adam Luckett knows something that we don't, or maybe he doesn't. I mean, it's easy to say he'd be the starter. Well, yeah. So, yeah. But Dante Dowdell's going to be the Dante Dowdell played for Oregon. Who do you think the starting running back's going to be? Yeah, Dante Dowdell. That's who because he knows the system. Well, yeah, they played that system when he first was there. So, yes. All right, guys. Well, all right. That was a short chat for everybody watching this back. Once again, I don't know how many threes we're going to shoot, but it worries me that Mark Pope sends mixed signals. I can't understand a damn thing the guy's saying. I got to be honest with you. You can look up the do you think we'll beat St. John's? Think you will beat St. John's. I have no idea. I would not bet us on anything right now. I don't know. I'll let you, let me know. I'll let you know at halftime. No, I have no idea. I don't even know if we'll be favored. I wouldn't think. Well, maybe we'll be favored. I don't know what St. John's has got. I know they don't have a point guard. It's Rick Pitino. So yeah, you better be ready to play hard. If anybody comes in there and decides they're not going to play hard, he needs to keep the rotation short and not jack up threes. So he's sending mixed signals about threes. Yes, Cutter can easily be the number one quarterback, Julie. True. But yeah, I don't know if we'll beat St. John's. If we, I don't know what he's going to do. If he keeps playing, is he going to keep playing like he did against Indiana, or are we going to go back to the old way of playing? That'd be my question before I made a prediction. If you're watching this back, I have no idea. You can look up the NOAA shooting system. Like I said before I get off here, not Trent Noah. It's on YouTube where you can Google it, and it's an elaborate system that teaches you exactly how to shoot and how many inches the arc and how many inches left or right. It's like it reminds me of going to the gun range and trying to sight your gun in. When somebody's shooting at you, that shit ain't gonna work. When somebody's guarding you, that shit ain't gonna work. To me, but I guess it can't hurt. Well, we'll see, Julie, if he eats Pope alive. All right, guys. I'll put a notification out Friday. But if I don't do a live Friday, then I'll put out. I will be doing the game on Saturday. So come in here Saturday, 30 minutes before the start. We'll do a pregame, and I've got to look at Jake. No one came in tonight. Yeah, everybody must be busy. Yeah, it's kind of a slow night. I thought, well, I'll jump on here for a minute and see. And look, man, Loyal BBN didn't do theirs tonight. Everybody's probably taking a night off. Yeah, no one came in, Jake. That's all right. That's all right. We're gonna do. Oh, good night. Hey, good night. Good night, Tony. Yeah. So I'll see you guys Saturday. If I don't see you Friday, I'll see you Saturday, and we will do that Oregon game Saturday night, 6 Central, because it's 7 Eastern, because it starts at 6:30, 7:30. So you know what? We'll watch some Oregon, and we'll see what we got in store for us. No problem, Jake. All right. Well, look, guys, thanks for coming in tonight. Hey, I understand sometimes you just need to take a break from the internet. I got it. Yeah. So I wasn't going to come in tonight, but I thought I'll step in here for a minute. So I'll see you guys on Saturday if I don't do a live Friday. So everybody have a good week, and let's get ready for Christmas, right? We need to win this game, this basketball game, Saturday, 11:30. That's an early start. By the time we get in here, we'll know what happened. So get the popcorn ready. That's right. We're going to watch some football. I'll see you guys Saturday. Go Cats.